With the 153rd pick of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks selected Tariq Woolen, cornerback out of UTSA. The term freak athlete gets thrown around a lot during the pre-draft process. And yes, these guys, compared to the rest of the population, NFL athletes are on a different level. But it feels like it is used as hyperbole at times. That is not the case with Tariq Woolen, who did something at the NFL Combine this year that had never been done before. He was the first prospect at 6'4" to post a 4.26 40-yard dash and a 40-plus inch vertical jump. That had never happened before. Truly 1 out of 1 in terms of athleticism. So why did he fall to the 5th round? It all has to do with the fact that he has only played cornerback for 2 seasons. He's a converted receiver like Richard Sherman was when he came into the NFL with the Seahawks in 2011. Moved from receiver to corner midway through his college career. He's still very raw at the position. You can see the athletic traits on film, though. He takes away the deep ball really well. His ability to swing his hips open, stride for stride, stay with receivers downfield, use his 34-inch arms to get his hands on the football, swat the passes away. That was a big strength for him in his 2 seasons with the Roadrunners. There's a lot of technical issues, though, that are going to have to be worked out before he can play on defense at the next level. He's still learning the intricacies of the position, in particular, how deep to make his zone drops, understanding route combinations, things of that nature that, understandably, he's behind a lot of other prospects at the corner position on because he just hasn't played the position very long. He's also an iffy tackler. He does come up and try to thump people, but doesn't always wrap up. And at times he leads with his head. So there's some technique things that are going to need to be cleaned up for him. But he's got the size and he certainly has the willingness. There's an aggressiveness to his game. And he's improved a lot in his 2 seasons as a corner in press coverage, using his length. He could end up being dominant in that capacity with proper coaching. And Pete Carroll and his staff couldn't think of a better staff for him to land with to really develop this unicorn. Again, there's never been an athlete like him. The reason you can get him at pick 153, though, is he's very unpolished. He's the exact opposite of the other corner they picked, Kobe Bryant, who comes in the league with a really high floor, a very polished prospect. This is a player that's got some boom or bust to him because he's going to need to be developed. He's a project. But if you hit on this pick and you were able to develop him from a technique standpoint, he has as high of a ceiling as any player in this draft class with the athletic traits that he possesses.